starts, hazy coffee steam in the air. Gem Jones on the mic, Dame pull in the chair. Late nights of sunshine, we keep it so slick. Daily trip for your mind, come and take your pick. Turn the dial, catch the vibe, it's the news you can use. Gem and Dame, breaking frames, giving life to your views. Heavy bassline in your chest, trap hats in your ear. Our daily drips to fix the moment you wanna hear.
Gem got the gems, Dame spitting the flame. Knowledge wrapped in rhythm, never sounding the same. Midday grooves or nightcap views. We the show you bump while you're chasing the clues. Scroll the feed, hit the like, hit the sub, don't trip. This the wave, this the flow, this the daily drip. Elevate your mind state, no cap, just facts. Gem and Dame got the game, no room for the lack.
Turn the dial, catch the vibe, it's the news you can use. Gem and Dame, breaking frames, giving life to your views. Heavy bassline in your chest, trap hats in your ear. Our daily drips to fix the moment you wanna hear. Late night whispers or daytime grind. We serve the culture with a beat and a rhyme. Your playlist poppin', we the top of the list. Gem and Dame with the twist you don't wanna miss.
Dame and Jam got the tea in the grill. Spilling true bombs, daily drip. I squad flex, yeah, never skill. Story so fresh, let the vibe up quick. Drip, drop, the news won't stop. They got the juice, rising to the top. Tune in quick, don't let it fly. I squad rolling, we make it pop. Just pay on the beat, it's lit. Stories on deck, Dame and Jam legit. From the block to the screen, they commit. I squad hustle, can't counterfeit. Eyes glued, hypnotic and clean. R&B groove with a trap machine. We the squad, every day's a scene. Dame and Jam, living the dream. Drip, drop, the news won't stop. They got the juice, rising to the top. Tune in quick, don't let it flop. High squad rolling, we make it pop. Daily drip, yeah, they serving it right. Our squad fam taking over the night. Gem and Dame, shining so bright. Cash is paid, keep the beats set tight. Yeah.
Gem and Dame, they set the stage, yeah. Politic talk, we flip the page, yeah. Hit the like button, feel the vibe, yeah. No overbite, we keep it live, yeah.
Damie and Jim, they got the flow. Breaking news, they let it show. ODD squad, we in the know. Drip so hard, it steals the show. Daily trip, come take a ride. Stories flashing side to side. Cash is paid, got beats that glide. Join the squad, no need to hide. From the streets to city lights, they deliver day and night. Truths uncovered, shining bright. ODD squad's the guiding light. Daily trip,
Raindrops fall on city pavement, washing secrets in the dark. Daily drip, the crowd's amazement. Knowledge streaming comes to spark. Thunder in the nighttime sky.
Get them ready. What up? What up? Welcome to our daily drip show. Dem drama, Trump secrets, and Elon flexing. What they texting?
Hey,
Next
y'all.
selection.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to our daily drip show. I am your co-host, Jim Jones, and welcome to another live of ours. Make sure you check out our Instagram at our daily drip show. We have X. Sometimes I don't even know if they call them tweeting or Xing. I don't really know what they call it, but sometimes we're on there at our daily drip show as well. We have a buy me a coffee, and I feel like I'm missing some, and Facebook for our daily drip show as well. So make sure you check us out. And before I introduce my co-host, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, and let some people know y'all watching. Speaking of watching, couldn't do this without my co-host. Give it up for my guy, Plain Dane.
Sorry, Mike was muted. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Jim Jones, appreciate you all out there. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for all the love. It's been overwhelming all this week. People have been reaching out, telling us that they do love our show. People have been reaching out with different commentary. I tell them, hey, direct it to the YouTube, but people always want to tell you verbally sometimes, and then they DM you. I'm like, people can't see your questions. They can't see your responses. So feel free to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and don't be afraid to comment. Let folks know what you think.
Very much so. We appreciate all the support, and we appreciate everybody coming through for us. Of course, always. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do this real quick. Let's see if I can get it going. Cool. All right. So we have an exciting show for y'all today. We are going to be talking about some political news. Before I get into that, once again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, make sure you hit that like button. Really appreciate it. We didn't ask y'all for some money. We asked y'all to hit that button. Appreciate you so very much for it. All right.
Money's appreciated though, but we ain't asking for it.
Appreciate it. So first up, we have what everybody talking about. We got the political Drake and Kendrick beef.
Oh my God.
Elon
Really?
versus Trump. But it is. I've seen some crazy stuff. Like I'm sure, and just I guess I shouldn't assume because we have viewers who are all over the world. But if you have not been aware, Elon Musk, the owner and founder of Tesla, who then became the head of Doge, aka Audit Central, decided he was gonna go ahead and beef with Donald J. Trump because I cut all this money. And y'all about to take the big, beautiful bill and spend that cash? JJ, where you getting all this cash? That was Elon asking Trump.
They talk about some money.
Money.
Where you get some money from? Man,
so
yeah.
It's just a lot of beef going on. So we just wanted to go ahead and hop into that because it's what's popping right now. And so let's go way back. Way back. If y'all remember, one of the things that Trump ran on was, hey, I'm about to make y'all not have all these bills. We gonna bring inflation down. We gonna find out where these Democrats been spending this money. There's money. Where's the money? Right? So because that, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna let Elon Elon
Let's
got
say
money.
what's up to people in the chat. What's
Okay,
going on?
I'm gonna give you hold on a second.
So,
Hold on real quick. So
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I know
I'm
it's
just
stew.
giving something to
It's
see, and then
live.
we'll shout out people.
I'm like check low. Let her cook, bro.
He said, I'm gonna bring my boy Elon in. He got money. Y'all want money. So he has a resume that says, I get money, right? Makes sense, right? So everybody's like, yeah, you know what? Bring my boy Elon in there. He about to show y'all. We all gonna get to the bag. Well, before we get into what Elon did, let's check out some more people. Go ahead. Cash is paid. What you want me to shout it out? Playing Dame, what you want to do? You want to shout it out, our people, or you want me? What we doing?
I mean, you shout our people out. It's cool.
All right. Look, I've been talking. They probably tired of hearing my voice. All right. So first we got TVP gave the the laughing emojis. Come to find out, quick fun fact. The way that you do an emoji tells how old you are. Did you know that? Like which crying emoji, like what generation? So for example, Gen Z, they use the crying emoji where the tears come down like this. If you're millennial, you do the tears that go like this.
You're talking about that soft shit. All right. The ones where you
and then I don't know.
tears.
So TVP, okay. I don't know what generation you in because you got the one going like that. So I don't know that it gets that part, but I don't know if that's Gen X or not, but apparently there's a way. So the fun fact, that's how you can tell how old somebody is, allegedly, according to TikTok and social media, is the crying emoji that they use. Hope that was entertaining. Community drip. Hold on, we got somebody else we got to shout out first before we do the community drip. Kay said, what up? What up, Kay? What's poppin'? Make sure you tell us where you from.
Big dog.
Yeah. I don't know who Kay is, but Kay.
These are some of my day drippers that be in my DMs, my peoples. Hey y'all.
Yes.
Hey y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, sir.
Okay. So TVP said, I'm in my 30s. See, that's why you did the crying emoji. See, you a millennial. They got you. You had one of them, but then you hit me with I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, shout out to TVP, shout out to Kay, shout out to our day drippers, our late drippers, our night drippers, our all day getters. Shout out to all y'all. And make sure y'all let us know where y'all from. Like, at least if you're from a certain state and you don't want to say what city you from, that's cool. Just let us know what state you from. If you're from not in the United States, let us know where y'all coming from. You from, wherever. Let us know.
Shout out to my Amsterdam people that's been reaching out. We love you. We love you all. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. You said, see, this is my favorite emoji. They didn't do the silly emojis. I ain't hip to that one yet. But maybe that'd be a good TikTok. They only did the crying one that I found. So if you do the crying one like this, you're a millennial. If you do the one like that, you're Gen Z. I have no idea. Plain Dame, you Gen X, right? No, you're not Gen X. You still a millennial.
Hey, I'm Gen Get This Money. I don't fall in with none of that shit.
We gotta ask somebody who is Gen X. Y'all let us know if you in Gen X or your peoples are in Gen X or a boomer. Because I don't even want to talk about my boomer story.
Hey, if you get money and you put your feelings to the side, you're a part of my generation. That's what I gotta say.
Call me Gen X then, because I don't do none of this.
I'm from that group that jumped out of trees, jumped off garages, broke windows, and broke hearts. So I don't know nothing about all this other soft ass yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay, fine. So, by the way, before I get into this, let us know what's in y'all cup. Let me know what y'all sipping on. I am drinking a vanilla cola right now. I do have some wine here. We'll see how saucy and how spicy tonight gets, and maybe I'll crack it open. We'll see.
Oh yeah,
What you got, Plain Dame?
I had that Maker's Mark with a little bit of lemonade and a little bit of sugarless Red Bull mixed in. I call it 3 the hard way. You know what I mean? It always gets me together, keeps me up on nights, especially when a lot of people don't understand this, but Plain Dame is in the pursuit of higher education. So sometimes he has to do classes on weekends and days like this before we log in. Plain Dame is trying to better himself. You know what I mean? So sometimes I have to slip a Red Bull in there.
Who shoulder you looking over to take your test? Because what? You know what I'm saying? I know you.
And then knowing me, what does that mean?
Who you cheating off of is the question.
I ain't cheating off or on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't cheat myself. I treat myself with higher knowledge to polish my character. How dare you check low? I do what I gotta do.
Okay, we got TVP. Let us know what's in their cup. I don't know if TVP. I don't know if you a dude or a chick. So theirs cup. That's where I got a little whiskey and lemonade. That's different. Y'all had a little whiskey and lemonade before?
Yeah, that's that. You know that.
It's like a grown man's Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, I'm sussing on you. I ain't mad at you. That's why I said we on the same page. Like I said, I did a little Maker's Mark, a little lemonade, and a little bit of Red Bull sugarless. You know what I mean? Like I said, I call it 3 the hard way, aka, you know, the upchuck. You know what I mean? Keep you up.
What's up with the lemonade? Y'all, you know what? Y'all gonna have to drop in the comments. What's up with the lemonade? It seems to be the 2025 theme. People somehow mixing lemonade. I haven't, I used to mix a little lemonade with some, I dare I say, Ciroc.
Hey.
Dare I say Ciroc.
I listen to a lot of Gucci. I stay listening to a lot of Gucci Man. Lemon.
Man, the good old days.
I got my cereal glasses. I got my serial killer specs on today. Lemon. You know what I mean?
It's the pulp. Well, you know what? Drop some drip in the comments if you want to give us the exact recipe, and maybe we can post so people can, we can remake it with y'all. And we all can have the same kind of drink and see how it go. Appreciate y'all's comments. All right, so let's go back to your boy Elon. So let's go back to the story. So Elon pulled up. Hey, you voted for my man's. Now you know what? I'm gonna come in there. Cut that budget. Little did Americans know that meant some of y'all's jobs. That meant some of y'all's money, some of y'all's benefits, some of y'all who voted for Trump. Now you sitting there kind of looking dumb, like, dang, I ain't really know I qualified for all this stuff that I was getting paid to do nothing for. Well, or things that I needed. Well, here you are. That's what cutting budget means. That means something's not going to happen anymore. So Doge did what Doge was meant to do. Then more recently, Trump was like, I have a great idea. I'm going to make a big, beautiful bill. And this introduced money either into the economy or would reduce money coming from people or entities. I want to say this made Elon very, very upset. As he did his calculations, he realized that all the dollars that he saved have been bamboozled. And now they have been shifted somewhere else. And he is not happy. So now they are beefing. And it's on like Donkey Kong. I think I summarized that pretty well.
Yeah. The media portion, yeah. Definitely the media's answer.
Now give me the realest story ever. Really, the realest.
All right, so this is what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a plain Jane ghetto version of what's going on, but I'm gonna change it up. Instead of two bros, how about a guy and a girl that's secretly dating that don't want nobody to know that they date?
Which one, the girl?
Damn sure ain't me. But anyway, so look, imagine this. You and said girl, y'all get together, right? Y'all making beautiful things happen. Everybody's looking at them like, they cute together, but I don't know. Because plain Dane be on trash, and I don't know about her. She didn't have her past, but together somehow, some way, they seem to make it work. It looks kind of interesting. I'm waiting on it to end, right? And lo and behold, baby girl got to go off to school, and she got to go off and do what she needs to do. And there is a time limit on us being together so much, right? So we already made it known, like, yeah, this is cool. The romance is great, but we're going to have to do a long distance thing for a second. We still cool, but she going off to school on such day, right? And what happens is everyone says when it comes time for her to part ways with me, they say, yeah, they beefing, they broke up, right? You know they about to break up, right? They don't get along, whatever, right? But at the same time, me and baby girl like, you know what? We kind of want to still do our thing, but we don't want everybody in our business. So what if we start pretending like we got a little beef going, right? And that'll keep people out of our business, and we could do what we do on the under, right? So what we do, right before baby girl part ways, we do a public beef. We going back and forth on the internet. They'll texting people like, hey, I'm texting her like, baby, be easy, chill, don't go too crazy. She like, you don't go too crazy. We gonna, it's all love. You can come through. You gonna tell her up when I need you to do so. But in public, we like, I don't like her. Her feet stink. Her breath stink. I can't stand her. And she like, I can't stand plain Dane. The little bald ass. I can't stand him. He's shorter than my last boyfriend anyways. Whatever. I don't rock with him like that.
Well, this is a sneaky link that you talking about?
I don't like the way you see where I'm going with this, right? So you like, yeah, we in public, we beefing, but on the underback, on the low and low, on the hush hush, we still linking, doing us. We going digital when we link up. It's all love, man. We might as well make a baby and get married the way we move.
Oh, we about to freak out. That's what he's saying, right?
But a 1-on-1, not a 2-on-3, and I watch. No, it's just us doing us, right? And then guess what? One of the homies say, I know what y'all got going on, so I'm gonna put it out there that me and you, we all talked about it, and we gonna sit down and I'm about to organize us to get together and we gonna squash the beef. But whole time we wanted to throw everybody off and make everybody think that we really got a real live beef going, even though it's already been known that she parting her ways to go do what she do, and I'm still gonna be here. And in a nutshell, I feel like that's what we just saw right there. Because do you not think that the beef that they got going on was extremely convenient? Yes or no?
I mean,
everybody quiet now.
I mean, so I was gonna get into that after the video.
We can watch the video, but I just want to throw that out there. That was you gave me the media version of it. I gave you my interpretation of it.
So is Elon the bitter baby mama, or is he Olivia popping some ass?
She.
That's interesting. I guess Elon would have to have a reason to be bitter, which he low-key kind of got fired. I didn't get to that part of the story yet, though.
Okay.
So we can watch this video and then we'll get to that part of the story. And then TVP, I will comment on that.
Right, because you stumped her. She don't even know what's going on. She got to think about it.
Let's hit that play button, dog. Let's hit that play button.
Cash pay. Roll that clip.
No, see, we going through that again.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Come on, check low.
We.
Thank you.
I need y'all to be nice to me.
Thank you.
On check low. We appreciate you.
First of all, I keep telling you that you can either make the band.
Nah.
No, hell no. Come on, Citibank. Come on, Cheesecake. Let's hit the button.
Or you cannot make the band.
Push the goddamn button.
Epstein, I bought the presidency. I bought the house. You go tell him about the little kids, Don. I looked at your bank account, Don. I didn't know escorts cost that much. Trump's tariffs is gonna cause a recession. Tell the people why you're not releasing the Epstein files, Donald. I'm giving people their rights back. What supercomputer? Next question. The second half of this year, everybody gonna be broke. I built this shit. Man, you were supposed to do this together. You broke my fucking heart. Forgive me, Donald, I failed you. I dare you to try to stop me.
Sporadic on some Kanye-zy.
It's interesting. So let's continue the story. So then, after the big beautiful bill has been presented, Elon like, hold up, you taking my money and you flipping it? And Donnie like, nah, that's my money. Remember, I'm big dog. You little bro, sit over there. Robot activated. Elon ready to go. Now he over here beefing on X. What that video was parts of some of the things that he's
See, it's like I'm P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. You Ryan Leslie. You take
anybody.
I take that from you. You take that.
Yeah. So that's where that part is. So that describes that. So then after that, so they just been it's just not good. I know Donnie has not pulled up and said like horrible things, but from what I understand, he's like, we need to have a chat. Like little Ellie, little Elon Muskie, we need to have a chat. That's what that time
is. You said Musty?
Muskie.
Elon
Muskie.
That man wear Brute 33. What's she talking about?
Yeah, but they're like, we need to have a chat.
Brute.
You're talking too much.
Please. That dude was like, listen.
You ain't even asked me what was in my cup or nothing. That like I ain't even part of it.
Cash is paid. What's in your cup?
Finally. I got monkey shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
Yeah. You don't know nothing about
orangutan gang in the cup?
Last week it was McAllen 12, right? This week it's monkey shoulder. Look it up.
That sounds crazy.
Okay. Just tell people what's in it.
It's straight. That's what it is. It's straight monkey shoulder.
Is that a cognac, bourbon?
All I do is whiz, no matter what.
Okay,
whiskey on my mind, and I'm gonna drink it up.
See, this is why we don't ask you. This is why we don't ask you. This is why we keep it pushing.
Everybody's hands go.
Where that clown music they be playing at the Apollo? Where that at?
It makes that
play that. So, anyways, so Elon took to the internet and he was like, "What's up? I'm dropping receipts. What's up? A matter of fact, you seem like a PDF file, low key, because I heard you ain't releasing that list because you know you own it. What's up?" Donnie's sitting there like, "Oh, okay, little bro, keep on talking. Keep on talking. We need to have a chat." And so now it has merged into something very similar that we've seen before, as we will see in the video.
Lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Shoo! Shoo!
Oh boy.
So now we have a full-on Drake Kendrick beef that we never asked for. I don't think we asked for that. I don't think we asked for this. Look at these.
People was asking for it.
I mean, yeah, it's nasty work going on with that. So
except Elon Musk is Drake low key, high key. Any of y'all got a Truth Social account?
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the X, but truth is another thing. That's another.
I'm just saying, who got access to the social media platforms? Who run New York?
When I'm in Philly learning, I run New York. Yeah, I don't have any access to that.
Is it hold on? Is Truth Social? Is X now called Truth? I'm lost now.
No,
that's
how
so confused what you're talking about.
Joint.
That's why he asking me that. I'm confused. Like, did he change the name again? Like, I'm trying to understand. Did it merge? Will who be deported? Will he be deported next? You know, no, but you know who might get deported? DJ Academics if he don't get his stuff together. But we can talk about that for another day. He about to have his ass deported. I'm gonna have you deported, Muhammad. That's what that's gonna be.
Wow, you know,
So it's gonna be Trump. I'm gonna have you
Great,
deported.
was that
Elon.
Lifetime or TLC on them, huh? You just showing all of
no,
what
it's
you be
just
watching.
Trump will be like, I'm gonna have your ass deported, Elon. That's somebody needs to redo that on TikTok. With Trump's face.
Oh wow.
Or Danielle. Woo, if you know, you know. Anyways, yes, it is turning into a Kendrick Drake kind of beef because there's both of them have too much influence in spaces for this not to be to that level. So what I want to do is, for me, I'm gonna talk from a technology perspective. The internet is unforgiving, and so is the internet. From now until forever, AI and all the other things are going to reference back to when they have this beef. This disdain of them beefing will never go away. I don't care if they become like best buddies later. It will never go away. So to me, if I had, I don't know, like dang near Billy, I'm not beefing with nobody. That ain't a dog in my fight. You know why? Because that sits forever. And his stock, I think it went down like 14% one day. No, sir.
Are you getting hot over there, Lumberjack?
It's getting hot if I'm down 14% in my stock, and that's how I get my money.
About my damn stock because I'm investing. Yeah,
I'm just saying. So for me, if I had to talk to Elon, like, bruh, come on, he really ain't got no real people. Like, look, Donnie be talking crazy. You knew that when you signed up. Let it go. Let's go ahead and take this movie, move this paper from the left, and get our paper back to the right.
I stand on my theory, y'all. I stand on my theory. I feel like everything that we're seeing right now is choreographed. It's already been discussed. He already looked at the big, beautiful bill. They already assessed what they wanted out of the Epstein files. And they were like, how do we get these things to get through Congress? How do we get people excited to want to pull that stuff out? I know. Let's start a fake beef and let's pretend like we don't like each other. And I'm about to go crazy on X. And Trump like, oh, yeah. And then I'm going to go on Truth Social and say what I need to say. And then we can go back and forth that way. Because for months, people have kept saying, I get the feeling that Elon Musk is going to be falling out with Trump. I get the feeling it was a whole lot of those takes happening in the news. You all don't believe that Trump and Elon weren't watching that and looking at that like, this is a good way we could probably get some things going because they know the power of public opinion. Everyone understands it, right? If don't nobody understand it, we already know Trump does. He lives off of public opinion, especially amongst his constituents that voted for him, right? So you got Elon beefing, talking about, yeah, he's a part of this. He's a part of the Epstein files. Now, end of the day, I didn't hear 3 Democrats talking about let's get the Epstein files out here. Let's get this, make this a discussion. Let's get this out here into the open. Let's people see what's going on, right? I feel like we watching Savion Glover and damn Gregory Hines in the height of his career, and they just dancing, they stepping. To me, it's farce. And then next thing you know, they all want to sit down and talk and clear it up.
So we say, Trump, you never be nothing at all. You never be nothing at all.
I mean, be honest here, y'all dudes.
That's
so y'all
David
tell me
Glover,
this.
though,
Y'all tell me this. Is it really beneficial for a grown man to be crashing out like that? Elon was crashing out.
It is. But Elon, you have to understand, Elon has Asperger's, so
I understand, but I'm saying that's
they
why
go the extra mile.
I
got a child with Asperger's.
I don't think that this was choreographed because he was crashing out, like in a literal, like a very literal sense of like, why would you do A when you know B is gonna happen? Homeboy went crashing out. He crashed out. Like
I think it was something that was a discussion. I just feel like it's too damn convenient for them to do all of this after he gets ready to make his departure from Doge, which we already knew that he was there for a limited time. I felt like some of the things they wanted to get done, I feel like Trump expressed some of his frustrations, and Elon, being smart as he is, said, hey, what if we did this? What if we act like we were beefing? What if we act like there was a separation with us? Watch how the Democrats respond to it. And sure enough, all of a sudden, it's an overwhelming Democratic response in Congress saying, hey, let's get the Epstein files out here, which they don't even care who it hangs. They just want to believe that Trump is in there somewhere doing something inappropriate. It's hilarious. It's there. To me, it's there.
I don't know. That crashing out for somebody who is like a CEO and founder or something, crashing out like that.
Yeah.
Seemed a very emotional like response to something, like feeling like somebody disrespected the work that you did. Like you wasted my, like, I know most people who have either made something or they own something, like when they make something of value and somebody just like ditties all over it, they gonna crash out. Like, I'm crashing out because you just think that you just gonna waste my time. Yeah, Elon was talking big stuff on Twitter. I'm just saying, like, he was crashing out. Like, and he is calling for a new political. If he's calling for a new political party, that's interesting. That'll be a good segue for our next segment. But yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Well,
I give my
take us
thoughts
home
on
with the
this.
community out here, so we can get on to the next topic real quick. So I always ask y'all to ask the people out there, our drippers, 2 questions about this whole situation. Let's get their input out there.
Okay. Cool. My question is, do y'all think Trump on that Epstein list? Number one. So drop some drips. Say PDF yes or PDF no. If you think you're on them files. And then number 2, do you think Elon was crashing out for real? Or was it a joke? So let me know. Let us know in the comments. Y'all think PDF yes or no, and then crash out or no crash out.
Okay. And then my question is, do you guys think the timing is interesting of all of this? Because end of the day, Elon could have crashed out months ago if he found fault in what was going on, because it's not like the big beautiful bill was created, a week ago. These are all things that's been in the works. He could have been crashed out about it. So for my day drippers, do you believe that he's well within his right to put certain things out there to kind of garner attention? Because at the end of the day, it's a chess move. So that's really that's my biggest question.
He was in an interview though, and he was he was almost on the verge of crashing out. he didn't crash out in the interview, but it was like, how people like got that eye twitch type of thing, but they ain't all the way crashed out yet. He was like right there.
Right.
And he said that he did not see the big beautiful bill until it came out at like midnight or something like that. And he said he got like a short amount of time to read it. So that's what the story is. What he's saying is that he really didn't get a chance to even read it for real.
That's what he said. Yeah.
But he read enough into whatever he audited to be like, you're on that list. You're on that PDF list. You were on that island. You know them. You had the Cabana girls. You was there. That's why you don't want that list coming up. That's how that came to me. And I was like,
that's almost sound like somebody who just lost like $180 billion. That's what that sounds like to me.
Right.
Yeah. I'm mad too. It's
I'll be crashing out. I'll be crashing out.
Especially you gonna cut me out of the bill. My money?
Yeah, I'm crashing out. So let's see what the community says before we get to the Epstein list. Kay says PDF yes, and also crap. I'm trying to remember what my second question was, but that was a real crash out. TVP says no. PDF no. Trump turned Epstein in. Okay. I think Elon is just as good as Trump at This is a long one. Let's go ahead and pull that up. At bending the media to his will. Okay. The government is a reality show at this point.
Right.
You call them the Real Housewives. That's funny. Talk about get Andy Cohen. You're funny. So we got some PDF, yes, PDF, no. And then I think
who the
everybody
Nene
thinks
leaks of
he
this
crashed out for
situation
real.
in? We're talking about
Hmm?
housewives. I said, who the Nene leaks of this situation in? Who gonna come up? Who gonna come through? And
I mean, there's
and
5
glow
in
up?
this scenario. I mean, there's a lot of ratchet out of the 5 to 6 that's on. It could just be the 2 ratchets that we talking about here. You know, I mean, I don't know if anybody's the Nene leaks. I think that right now they're both in kind of crash out mode. Oh,
Yeah,
TVP
crash
said
out
that Nene
life.
leaks is Trump. Trump is Nene leaks.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's go ahead and get into
Next
what
time.
we're going this
I
Epstein
never
joint
thought I'd
or
see.
what?
I never
'Cause
thought
that's
I'd
what I
see
see.
Elon crash out though. So that was a treat.
What? You never thought you see him crash out?
Not on his own platform where he make money. He's
What?
calculated. That's crazy work.
He was doing it
I
before he
wouldn't.
made money on it. That's why he bought it, because they was trying to keep him off of it. So he bought it. Everybody tried to keep him off of it so they can keep their money, and let them make the rockets and everything else. Somebody want to tweet too much. Like, I don't like my CEOs tweeting like this. I don't know. I like my CEOs staying in the background running stuff. See, I'm
Oh,
trying
you
not
mean
to
like
curse.
Tim Cook and how then his stuff still got tariffed like that? Oh, okay.
I don't care about the tariff. I mean, that's
Now they
gonna
got
happen. How it happens.
$4,000 iPhones coming y'all's way.
We'll see how much they actually cost. Because somebody baby hands got to make them.
You know what?
My hand's too big.
Cassius play. Please roll that clip.
He was on a tangent, wasn't he?
I know he was. It'll tell us how big his hands is.
I don't know if you're following the feud or not. Obviously, a massive bomb was dropped just an hour and a half ago or 2 hours ago on Twitter that led to a bunch of different things. Elon Musk, Rob, if you can pull up the tweeted at 3:10 Eastern Standard Time, time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. This thing gets 581,000 likes, 212,000 retweets, 100,000+ comments, 49 million views in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Rob, if you go a little bit lower and he doubles down and says, mark this post for the future, the truth will come out. Alex Jones, timeline pin drop, right? Go back a little bit. He says this. If you go look at today's Tesla stock, Rob, I send you the link in the comment section, in the note section that I have. Tesla had its worst single-day drop-off ever in the history of the company. So when you look at this, Rob, there's a story I just sent to you from Financial Times. It's important for the audience to see this. I put it in my note section. If you go to it, I send it to your text as well. It's important to see this because this shows the correlation of what's going on.
This is your sign.
Look at what crashing out can do to you. I don't know about y'all. My money too valuable. I'm not crashing out. I'm not. Like, oh, Jim Jones Europe. I'd be like, okay.
I'll be
Fire
that.
up the
I'll
yacht.
be that.
Fire up the yacht.
Fire up the yacht.
Hey, all my baby mamas, come on. We going on a trip. We're going on a trip.
All of them?
All of
them.
How many baby mamas you got?
5. I think he do got 5 baby mamas though. I'm pretty sure Elon has 5 baby mamas. Something like that. He ain't married. He just go around just let his people go. I think he got like 7 kids or something like that. Anyways, yeah, like I'm not arguing with y'all. Let me hit the lotto. Y'all never hear from me again. I have a whole new name. What you mean? Where's Jim Jones? Dead.
Should be Diamond.
What happened to Jim? She died. She dead.
Diamond James. Diamond James.
When she died, when she cashed in that check, she went right to heaven.
Princess Cut.
That'd be the
Her
name.
name is Princess Cut now.
Yep. I get a whole wig, all kind of. That wouldn't even look like me, y'all. If you're looking for somebody that's not me, I can't relate to what Elon doing. Yes, this is facts. It do seem like Ye be crashing out like this.
Frustration.
I don't know. That's a little bit beyond. That's some scorched earth nuclear kind of stuff.
Kanye.
I'm saying what I'm saying.
Kanye. I mean, this is going like it's different when you were abruptly about face and what you were doing, and then being.
He read that bill and he was like, "I'm already down from participating."
He said,
"Y'all about to cut into more of my money? I'm crashing out."
You were coming up on Reggie.
Craziness. Anyways, that's all I got from the tech perspective. Is I wouldn't do that there. That's all. Could be me.
All right, from a risk perspective, now that's what we're gonna talk about here.
Yeah, so from a risk perspective, I mean, it's a situation where, I mean, going against Trump is good for business these days from a certain side of things. Because keep in mind how many people were burning Teslas at one point, right? So to appease the the crazies out there that hate Trump, this might actually prove to be a good thing for him. Personally, I still think that it's theater. You know what I mean? I don't really take it seriously at all. But I mean, I do understand how he feels about the big beautiful bill and how Congress have treated certain things. I think a lot of this is just to kind of kickstart situations to kind of move through the way he needs them to. He worked very hard on Doge, but pretending like he got fired is hilarious. That man had a contract. He basically did his contract and dipped. So where I'm at from a risk point of view, pretending like you hate Trump is good for business. Can we all agree on that at least?
I'm too busy sneezing.
I can't stand. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's a lot of people who are still deeply MAGA. There's a lot of people that are still like on the Trump train, and people can see the departure and the decline in the Tesla stock for what it is.
Right.
So from that, it's just risky to be in my eyes. And I'm not a stock advisor. Please don't come for me on that. But it's just, to me, it's a little bit risky to be trying to buy some Tesla right now. I think it's probably gonna dip a little more dip, and then somebody might have to do a little trip. Right.
But what we're witnessing here is somebody who doesn't care about money because he has all the money. You know what I mean? So he could sit there and talk crazy on the app that he just purchased. But I just still think in my heart of hearts that it's all choreographed. It's very well timed because they could have beefed like this while he was doing Doge if he felt what he felt. You know what I mean? But I think that's he's basically doing whatever he needs to do to get attention to certain things that they've been wanting to get handled, like the Epstein list release. Like the big beautiful bill getting pushed through or getting rewritten in a certain way. There's different. Sometimes you got to make noise, and if you can't beat them, join them. I feel like that's what he did. He joined the left to say, "Hey, I hate Trump too, guys, but I know he's on the Epstein list. What are you gonna do about it?"
This is a great segue. This is a great segue because as we talk about, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Let's talk about your girl. What's her name? Jean-Pierre. What's her first name?
Kerine.
So Cliff Notes. Homegirl who was talking on behalf of Biden. She used to get up there and be up there trying to her and what's the blonde chick name that be dogging people? Trump's chick. They're pretty similar. Their approach is different, but in the same kind of like cut through vein. They just their delivery is just different. They're really pretty dang similar.
Right.
But you know, people come and ask like, "Hey, what's going on with Biden? He's doing all right. He's the president. Of course he's well. And how dare you ask if he's sick or something's going on?
He's as spry as he's ever been.
He's as spry as he was back in the 70s. Fast forward 5 days later, he's falling apart. He's dying.
Caroline.
Like, geez Louise. So she said, you know, I'm tired of everything I had to do, so I'm out. Democratic Party. I'm gonna go ahead and be an independent. I'm gonna write a book about my time here and make some money on y'all.
I ain't mad at that.
So there's that. There's an article from ABC News. If you would like to know more about it, I can drop the link in the comments for y'all, and I also post it in the description so y'all can see that. Read up on that if you'd like. But yeah, that's her. Kerine Jean-Pierre, that's her name.
Right.
It is on mute.
And can't ask no questions. Can't get to the root of nothing that she stands for.
So anyways, y'all go check that out. She gonna write her a little bookie book and talk about spill the tea on the Democratic Party. I find it, so here's my take on this. We can mute that. I find it interesting that all these people who were very much like the shameful Democrats, they're all circling back like, you know, I'm not sure if what we were talking about really makes sense. You know, I'm not sure. The Democratic Party really needs to make some changes. Can we rewind like 7-8 months ago, 9 months ago, a year ago, when it was popping that hot stuff about how wrong everybody else is for even thinking of not thinking like them? To me, the internet once again is unforgiving. Baby girl, we can pull up all the receipts of everything you've said. You can say, well, I said it because of my job. I mean, who's to say that like your next job, you're not going to just say it because of your job? Personally, right. I think she's a say it because of my job type of person. And you can't influence me. That's my thing. Like, you can go on whatever platform, baby, and whatever you need to do, but it's a no. It's going to be a no for me. Thank you. That's all I got.
You said it all.
That's how you know people.
You said it all because, right? I mean, because she's been lying. I mean, she's been lying for a living the whole time she's in the White House. You sat there and you watched that man's decline. You knew exactly what was going on with Joe Biden the whole exact time. Everything that was going on, you knew. And he's the strongest I've ever seen him. We don't need to answer that question because you guys can see him. He's fine. Now all of a sudden, I don't think I'm a Democratic anymore because it's good for business to act like you're anti. And that's what she's doing because she was with everything that Trump was on. And they probably should lock her up too, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Do you think that there's risk in somebody taking her on for some job like this? Yes, Caroline Levitt. Shout out to TVP. Yeah, Caroline Levitt. I couldn't remember homegirl name. She's funny. She's savage. But yeah, like, do you think after we get through, we can either you can talk before or after, Dave, it's up to you. But like, my question to you is, do you think there's risk in somebody basically hiring her again or even taking her advice?
Yeah, because we've already seen it. She's a career liar. You've seen it. She's a career liar. So if you're hiring her at your own risk. You know what I mean?
But on the flip side of that, doesn't that show loyalty?
Jean-Pierre. She was the former White House press secretary under Joe Biden. Now, she was the poster child for inclusivity and DEI. She was the first Black woman and first openly LGBTQ plus person to hold the White House press secretary position. Well, she's jumping ship. She's leaving the Democratic Party behind. These Democrats are so mad at her. Now, you ask why? Well, she's writing a tell tell-all book exposing the Democratic Party.
Hi, I'm Kerine Jean-Pierre, and I am the author of a new book that's coming out this fall called Independent. It's coming out on October 21st, so please do grab it. And the reason I wrote this book, coming out of the White House, you know, serving as White House press secretary was an honor and a privilege. But since I have left, the people that come up to me, strangers that come up to me just across the country as I'm traveling, and sometimes right in my neighborhood, at a grocery store, supermarket, airport, my daughter's school, the number one question they ask me is, Kerine, how do we get out of this? How do we protect our democracy? How do we protect vulnerable communities among us? What do we do next? Because we don't have answers here. That's what they ask me. And this is my...
So she finna solve them problems in this book?
Don't sound like it.
She was president, so you know what I'm saying.
Chat, drop some drip in the comments. Let us know. You think she about to solve these problems? You vote
if
for
y'all think
Kerine
that she was
Jean-Pierre?
running the country.
Y'all vote
instead
for
of
her in
Biden.
2028?
I think she was partially.
She might have been partially though.
Right, because she was just gonna let it fly from right there. Like who was gonna check her, boo? Right? They ask her a question, she gonna answer it right then. She ain't gotta consult who.
She said Joey ain't gonna remember tomorrow. No way. Joey ain't gonna remember. He ain't gonna ask me nothing.
Right. Yeah. He said it and did it, and what?
And I wish Jill would.
All right.
Crazy work. Jean-Pierre ditches Dems for the Bucks. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, if I saw this lady at a grocery store, my question is not, how do we get out of where we are today? My question to her is like, girl, how you lie like that with a straight face for all that time? What you be doing to like be able to do that? You go to a class, like what you? But how we gonna fix something does not. For me, that's a no. That's
All right.
it. No.
So let's go ahead and get to the next one. Wrap this up because we on late night time.
Oh yeah, of course. And finally, our last topic is we flipping Section 8. We really out here flipping Section 8, y'all. Now, if y'all remember, y'all go back to our video where we talk about Section 8. But Section 8 is being essentially like, I want to say dismantled, but not funded like it used to be. And so there has been talks of universal basic income. My question for our night drippers, do you think that this universal basic income is just Section 8? Drop some drip in the comments.
Warned that a universal income is coming.
But what to do about mass unemployment? There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. Ultimately, we will have to have some kind of universal basic income.
At the time, it sounded like science fiction, but now it's here. Los Angeles. They're paying people $1,000 per month.
Monthly payments for a year directly to struggling families with no strings attached. LA City Council approved this yesterday. 3,000 families will receive $1,000 a month in direct cash payments for up to a year.
New York is proposing guaranteed paychecks for low-income residents.
Money.
Cities like Chicago, Columbus, and Atlanta all proposing their own versions as well.
Some expectant mothers will receive monthly checks through
I
a
did
first of
hear
its
about
kind
this
initiative here in the city.
Mothers
County Job and Family Services has a new program that
we can
help
pause
families
whenever
who
you're
are
ready,
struggling to make rent payments. A new project.
Yeah, so TVP, you have posted, you know, somebody in Texas getting some money enough for well above a salary, right? Like, to me, that's like, you can't even work from, some jobs you can't even work from home making that kind of money. But yes, universal basic income is going to kill the job market. But as you saw, Elon was up there talking, you know, Elon be doing the AI stuff. So he telling y'all, we're gonna have to figure it out because my robot's about to take over y'all jobs. We don't need y'all. But it's interesting because if we're implementing this and we're cutting Section 8, do y'all think when Plain Dame was talking about timing. Don't y'all think that's kind of interesting? We cut an old program, making eligibility for a new program that does the same thing that the old program did. And now, from a technology perspective, it's a lot easier to track, like, than before. Not only do they have not a Oompa Loompa. I don't even know. Neuralink, is that the thing that they was putting in people's heads?
Yeah, that's the microchip that was going in people's heads.
So that's what that show on Prime was talking about. These shows sometimes be talking about stuff that's
the foreshadow.
Yeah, it's scary. But yeah, to me, I find it interesting that we want to dismantle an old program with old requirements, and now we want to push a new program that does the same thing as the old program with new requirements that probably benefit a certain subset of people for these new requirements to exist / certain people to be eligible for or not eligible within these requirements.
What you trying to say and be extra political correct about? Because you need to spell it out.
Okay, let me break it down for the people. Okay, back in the day, all you needed was a baby, a heartbeat, and a social security card. Boom, you get Section 8. I ain't working, ain't got no job, ain't nothing wrong with me. But I'm not doing this. I'm not so like, you ain't gonna let me just be out here and just starve. You ain't gonna let my kids starve, and you gonna give me free lunch, because that's what you about to do. Government said, yeah, you know what? We want to make sure our Americans are able to be Americans. Now, fast forward, they're like, you know what? I don't need you to go to this cookie factory. I got robots that do that. You know what I need you to do? I need you to sit here and take the money I give you to pump the money back into me. So take that $1,000 and go to the grocery store on the corner that I own with the rent that I pay you to pay me back. That's what I need you to do. All of y'all. Because guess what? I own the robots. And technically I own you, because you're using my money to pay me back. And then I'm making money off of giving you money. Is that a little bit better?
Sound like a bunch of rechargeable batteries to me. That sounds like Neo in the Matrix.
Boom. Oh, you on?
It'd be amazing if he was on mute.
Well, that was my fault. I had put him on mute. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Because I knew he was busy for a second.
I'm all right. Anyways, no, but I mean, that's just about the size of it. And you got generational people waiting on that list, and it's just the saddest thing. I'm not ashamed to say, once upon a time, Plain Dame was on that list. Trying to get the Section 8 going, but I needed it. We all fall on hard times. It is what it is. But when you pick yourself up and get yourself back in the workforce, here we are. You're not thinking about it. So there definitely should be an expiration date on that. I'm all for that, and ain't no sense in us being, ready to write about, because of the fact that they actually putting you on a time frame with it. It just is what it is. You know what I mean?
But wait, that's the Section 8 one. This new basic universal income, there is no time limit from what I understand. It's like you breathing, you ain't even gotta, like, at least with Section 8, when we talk about the old requirements, you had to like apply and be eligible for it. What this is like, you got a heartbeat, right? Live in this location. You need some money. You don't work. All right, we're gonna cycle that money back in. And then it's not like there's from what I understand, there's not like a maximum time. They're just queuing it out. Like, can we pay people to live? So it literally does the opposite of why you dismantle Section 8.
I mean, universal basic income is really nothing but putting inflation on steroids. Because if I get an extra 1,000, somebody know I got that extra 1,000 already. They're gonna try to come get some of that extra.
They charge it.
That's how it goes. I know you got it. Well, you want some Doritos? They $9.
They was $5 yesterday.
And I don't need no stamps either. I don't need none of that. I need the real deal. Swipe that universal basic ass card that you got in your pocket. You universal basic bitch. All right, let's get into the final drips.
All right, y'all. That's all I got for the end of this show. We wrapping it up now. We appreciate it. Like, just to go through everything as a quick high level. Elon versus Musk. Make sure y'all. You know what? Drop some drip in the comments. Who you think about to win this battle? Put Elon for Elon. Put Trump
America.
for Trump. America might lose.
America wins.
But who you think? Drop some drip in the comments. Let us know who you think gonna win this. Put Trump or put Donnie or put Elon or put Musk. Like, who you think gonna win in this? Put that drip in the comments. Secondly, y'all already answered about the Epstein list. What's her name? Kerine. Every time I say Kerine, I think of Kerine Steffens. I'm sorry, but Kerine Jean-Pierre.
You must be talking about them freak offs.
Every time I've ever heard that name, I always think about her, which is like, I can't even, like, you tell me your daughter name
right.
Kerine, I'm like,
it lines up both liars. Go ahead.
Do y'all think would you listen to her advice? My opinion, hell no, I ain't listening to her. Like, and then finally, Section 8, the universal basic income. Do y'all think that's the new Section 8? Do y'all believe in it? Drop some drip in the comments. We would love to know your opinions in any of these. So for me, that's what I got. Plain Dame, you got anything outside for the wrap up?
Your questions is my questions. That's where I was kind of going, to be honest with you.
All right, let us know. Like I said, Trump or Elon. All right, finally, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, Elon or Trump. Make sure y'all share this with 2 people plus a family member. You know your grandma ain't doing nothing. Go ahead and slide her the link. Matter of fact, just go ahead and open it up. Like, slide her the link and be like, Grandma, I'm gonna subscribe you. So when they come up, you be getting your late night tea. Just open
Baby,
it up.
who the hell is this on my page?
Baby, what Elon and them doing?
Hey, she gonna learn some more.
What you gonna do with all this money from this Universal stuff?
Let them get a little crack in the blanket, like Granddad have a little cackle. You know what I'm saying? Just slide that on, and we really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all like this. Don't cost you nothing to hit that like button and subscribe. We really appreciate the support. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, obviously YouTube, and Threads. So make sure y'all check us out at Our Daily Drip Show. All right. Anything else from you, Plain Dame?
That's it. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Like and subscribe, baby.
All right. Check out the nice, beautiful tunes we have for y'all. We out.
Daily trip, come take a ride. Stories flashing side to side. Cash is paid up, it's like glide. Join the squad, no need to hide. From the streets to city lights, they deliver day and night. Truths uncovered, shining bright. ODD squad's the guiding light. Daily trip, come take a ride. Stories flashing side to side. Cash is paid up, it's like glide. Join the squad, no need to hide. Tune in quick, don't miss the scene. Life's a